Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. On the move, it's Owens. Fights off a defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Rides to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Baxter again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Delayed handoff. It's Baxter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Baxter. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Motion from the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Owens. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Floats it out in space. Still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't." Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone.
Finding some room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Reed. Plucks it out of the air.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Play fake, Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He got it, and now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On first down, it's Baxter again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense. But
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Baxter. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll run it with Baxter. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll try to run with Baxter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Reed. That's caught. It's Horton. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice.
Going deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Again, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The run inside. It's Owens. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. Rushes on him. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Got his man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. There he goes. Quick step and go. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From the gun on third down, Reed. On target. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed on the play action. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Could be in. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snags it quickly on the left. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Gilmore. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. It's Owens. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these...
Maybe a crease. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Snagged in the middle. It's Baxter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
But you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Gilmore. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Using his legs, it's Owens. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
This time he's got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Quick spin on the ride. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Nice move there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying